Just checking into Youmacon right now on Saturday. The line's pretty long. I got the 3-day pass, but I'm only be coming 2 days and don't have the money. I'm actually only coming with a couple bucks in my pocket, but I'm still coming to have fun to do something. I brought Kesh with me. He's my youngest brother. I'm gonna record more videos throughout the day and take pictures. Let's get this day cracking. Walking outside for the moment on the Detroit River. You see the Princess Detroit boat right here. Now I make reservations to go on that, and then you can see right there Canada. Which next year, because we keep saving up Canadian money for some reason, we get it over here. We're gonna go to Caesar's Palace. Now they take American money too, but there's one of the 4 casinos that are down here with the MGM Grand, Motor City Casino, and Greektown. And we have the Ambassador's Bridge. There's a tunnel over there. I'll take more video. We gotta go back inside now. It's all about the money. It's all about the money and selling yourself. Especially since you know how to draw. You could be here, kids, to be selling your art stuff that you know how to draw. We got a lot of conventions.
It's very weird too.
They have a lot of conventions, kids, that you can go to. Of course, you gotta have money first. Getting ready to go inside one of the panels. Just checking out the lovely view. It's one of the many reasons why I want to move down to Detroit. And we're really hoping to come in next year. Cool, because people are going in. All right, we're about ready to go into a panel.
Who was in that cast? Like, we all loved it. We loved it so much. We had so much fun making the first 3 seasons of it. It was sort of a lot of us getting into this for the first time. Players was the so you know a little bit, and then I keep going in there. But Slayers was the 3rd show that I auditioned for. It was the 3rd show that I auditioned. The first show that I auditioned for was Record of Lotus War, and I played Deedlit in that, like I said. So I wound up walking into the lead on that. The next show was, I think it was like a show called Battle Skipper, and I did that. Like, people would just come into the thing, and then I auditioned for this, and I was like, and I was Slayers, when we auditioned for it, I was like, this chick is really cool. I'm like, this is totally fun. Had a great time, we did that, wound up doing it, and the people who were working on that, Veronica Taylor, Eric Stewart, everybody who was sort of in there, Kristen Freeman came over a little bit later, we just really were invested in the show, because those 3, unlike the rest of them, those 3 seasons were spread out over a pretty decent period of time, like a couple of years. So when it came back, we all kind of like were huddled around. But by that time, when it first started, we didn't know each other. We would pass each other in the hallways and kind of, you know, figure each other out, because you do it one at a time. And by the time it came around 10 years later, we had all really been invested in it. We had played it so much. We loved the show. And so we kind of all huddled around when we heard that it might happen. Like, do you think you're gonna do the rest of it? And like, I don't know, what are you gonna do? I'm like, of course, what do you think? Like, go ask, go find out. So we were kind of like following it to kind of see what was going on. So when it came back, we were very excited. At the time, Eric was in Tennessee already, so he drove down specifically just to work on the project. Veronica was like super jazzed. We would come and do stuff. And I remember, like, there's stuff that I still had, even though it had been that long, that I had memorized. Like, I'll talk about like the Dragon Slave. I had it memorized because I used to do it at, I don't know why, at conventions. I don't know. I had a little bit to drink, and then I would Dragon Slave things. It's a fun hobby. You should try it, seriously. It doesn't get you very far, but, you know, and it doesn't stop buses, but it's a good thing. But, so yeah, so I don't know why, that's just the way that it goes. So, darkness beyond twilight, crimson beyond blood that flows, buried in the stream of time is where my power grows. I pledge myself to conquer all the foes who stand before the mighty gift bestowed in my unworthy hands. Let the fools who stand before me be destroyed by the power you and I possess. Dragon Slave! Which is what I would do. I didn't do it full out because you'd all be sad. Okay. But, yes, so that's it.
Just got out of a panel of Lisa Ortiz, who did the voice of Lena Inverse from the Slayers, and Deedlit from Record of Lotus War. Next, we're gonna go take a break, and then we're gonna go meet the guy who did the voice of Duke Nukem. Checking out some of the merch at these tables for a few more minutes, and then we gotta go see the voice of Duke Nukem. And then we'll be back later to check out more of this. They got a lot of good stuff. I was telling my younger brother he could be doing this right now because his act together. He'll be drawing pictures coming out here and making his own money. Him and my brother almost should have gotten off their butt and did a tattoo expo, but maybe I didn't get on them good enough. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure sooner or later they'll both be doing it again.
By Margaret Wise Brown. Do you want to see the pictures too? In the great green room, there was a telephone. You have to point to it for your children. And a red balloon. And a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs. And 2 little kittens. And a pair of mittens. And a little toy house. And a young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush. And a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. I'll skip to the end. Good night noises everywhere. That's good night, moon. It was as funny as 50 Shades of Grey. Bombshell. And what we did with this game was, we were afraid people were going to go, oh, it's Lara Croft in space. No, there's nothing sexy about the character. Okay, we didn't make her really busty. We didn't make her really pretty. We made her a nice-looking hero. Okay? She has battle scars on her face. Her teeth aren't perfect. She's not a beauty queen. She's a regular chick who just kicks ass. So I'll show you a trailer of Bombshell real quick to get you familiar with what it's all about. And I think you'll enjoy seeing this. Let's see, here's the Bombshell trailer. Let's have a look, shall we? Years of secrecy and suffering. Humanity rejected my reset. But I found a world willing to embrace that failure. A people with a desire to evolve. To survive that false cause.
This isn't a game, Haskell.
The tire coming, Shelly.
Don't let him get to you, Shelly.
I'm glad you recognize the sound of an old friend, Shelly. It was a short trailer. And like I said, the game will be out next month. And I hope you'll at least give it a shot. It's a really great top-down first-person shooter. Lots of weapons, a lot of...
It's Christian. Yeah, that's your people. Down Detroit. Getting ready to rain. Check out the Renaissance Fencer. I just got done dancing with some Christians over there. Guess was too scared. His people. We're gonna go to the Renaissance Festival now. check out what this place is before we come back here. Just came from the GM building. Let's check out what was going on over there. Now we're walking back to the Coppel Center on the borderline. This is the Coppel Center. Welcome Youmacon 2015. And right there, as the GM Tower, that's the Renaissance Festival. They had more stuff over there too. This is the last day at Youmacon. I decided to go dressing up as Great White. Not that much people as yesterday. Just picked up this Dragon Ball New Age. See if it's any good. You know, this guy's making an alternate series to the Dragon Ball series. So it was only $5. You can't complain. See if it's any good, then I'll buy up the other items. Yeah, it's 3 items right now and 27 items online, but these are the hardcovers. I got them signed it too. So there's only a few hours since today, so let's see if I can enjoy the rest of today. Well, I will enjoy it, but you know. Checking out the Final Fantasy panel right now. We're talking about Final Fantasy villains. Tabletop gaming right here. You should find the video game thing. Getting ready to check out the Crystal V panel. Might be the last panel of the day for me to go to. After that, I think it's the closing ceremonies. Chilling right now, waiting for my ride to pick me up outside in Detroit, in the downtown area. There's the trolley. It takes you around the city within 10 minutes. 75 cents. Not bad at all. But we ain't far. We're in prime spot. A mile away from Canada to Caesar's Palace. A mile away from the MGM Grand. A mile away from Motor City Casino. Half a mile away to Greektown. Half a mile away to Campus Mantis. A mile away to Ford Field. A mile away to Camara Park. Fillmore. Fox Theater, the cafe, which they have like shows like Medea, the live show, The Evil Dead, and stuff like that. We're pretty much in prime spot. There's other things too, but this is the prime location. This is where I want to live. You won't need a car. Take the trolley. Follow the buzzards.
The buzzer!